Hello, 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 welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing a little bit more of the New Order in Hearthstone 4. So last time, we're trying to get LBJ's, the Great Society. Great Society? Yeah, the Great Society. We're trying to get that established in the country. How well do you understand this mod? I think I understand it well enough. Right now we don't have any political power to actually do any of this stuff. Improve civil rights in the country. I mean, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's disavow the Dixiecrats. I'm sure nothing bad could happen there. We're at negative 111 political power. We need to get at least something going here. And aside from that, very low discontent. Can't really do much here. Investment Africa, it's currently low. But I'm pretty sure the Central African Republic just doesn't actually get any of these abilities. Which is very, very, very unfortunate. Hello, Grimnor. How are you today? So you guys are transferring, yeah, to Indonesia, because there is currently a war happening over here. If we can get them to beat the Japanese, that's going to be pretty good for us. Because right now we're doing a Burning Juggle, which is kind of getting involved in that war right now. And we want to kind of get as much here as we possibly can do. If we can weaken Germany, which we've already kind of done, we can weaken Japan. All those things would be really good. How am I? I am doing quite well today. Thank you very much. We're going to be streaming for probably a little over 2 hours for today. Hopefully, I'll be streaming a little bit more tomorrow as well. Select technology research. Okay, we've actually already finished our land auctions. Again, we can't get anything else here, so we're good on this. Engineer Saw Company attack. You know what? Let's go with you for now. So, Indonesia aflame. Our analyst predictions regarding the East Indies have proven frightfully accurate. The Cardinals' attempts to using martial law to solve the crisis with the PKI has been a dismal failure. After years of frustration with the despotic administration, Liberal Democrat Muhammad Hatta has risen up against Sukarno under the banner of Free Indonesia. While Sukarno may stress that everything is under control, Hatta is moving swiftly to seize the country, having already taken large swaths of Fatah, Borneo, and Papua. This could be a crucial opportunity for the United States to gather a new ally against the Japanese domination in Asia as long as we act quickly. So we do have some volunteer forces. I did send over a tank. Some people have said that's maybe like not a great idea. What do you want to do an NPP campaign? We're kind of just doing... I mean, right now, LBJ, like we've been doing the NPP for the elections and everything. I just haven't been able to get them to successfully... win. How many more planes can I send here? I guess another 100 aircraft, which I should do. Your fighters, which I don't think we need, because I don't think they have any planes to stop us. What are interceptors? You're not helpful. Close air support. Let's send over some strategic bombers. No, we can actually send 320 planes over. Okay, that actually does change things a little bit. We'll send you over for now. And then we'll send over these 20 planes as well to this airport. And try to get some good domination. Class 2 Senate election season. Of course, we're going to go for the NPP just because I think that, it's a little bit more interesting to do that than Lebanon Go Boom. Yes, I did hear about that. Unfortunately, you guys did unify this, and you two are kind of stuck where you are. Which is unfortunate. Free military factories. What do we need right now? We need tanks. Okay, fair enough. They are the M60s. Okay, so I'll build a handful more M60 tanks. Like 5 more there. That seems okay. If we go here, we should give supplies to these guys. Hopefully we'll be there fast enough, though. Hopefully I can send some more units here as well. Serverless unites West Siberia. Which is... No. West Siberia. Who the hell's... Which one's West Siberia? And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. So we picked up the red phone. A war of words or work the back channels. Flash South Africa, Senate advisors. Ban the fleet. We can choose both. Yeah, okay, we can do both. So you are open armament. Yeah, let's send them rifles right away. You have nukes yet? I believe we have nukes, yeah. Okay, so you guys have supplies. If we go here, we can actually probably cut you off. The West Russian Revolutionary Front is defeated. Somebody else in a war. We can now go here, probably kill you pretty easily. Come here and kill you pretty easily. Or at least somewhat alright for 69 here. How many troops do you guys each have? Let me just double check. You currently are at 28 to 36. So it's pretty even at the moment. This area has been liberated, so you're going to send some troops over here. Definitely going to win here. You're probably going to lose this island, and I think you should win in Borneo, because you're actually not at war with North Borneo. You're just at war with Indonesia. Because we don't want to get our tanks surrounded. That would be pretty bad for us. Can I actually get any tank upgrades for my M60 Clark? Yes, we probably should have been getting those done a while ago. Gonna move over here. You have a handful of men. I would like them to move their way down here if you could do that. And of course, we got to do our campaigning. Which is here. Toss up. Toss up. Great Plains. We probably, because we're definitely going to win the Deep South. There's really no question there. We're probably going to win one seat here. We'll keep this seat. So let's go for maybe the Southwest. You know, let's actually go for like the Great Plains. We'll go with them first. We did fail to pressure the NPPC. We don't want to get any of these guys surrounded though, for obvious reasons. How are you doing actually for you're both like halfway dead. You're Indonesia. You were part of... Yeah, you're both Indonesia. So try and think, like, what would be the best way for us to win this? You feel like the tanks go fast? You know what? We could probably actually get us around here. Maybe. No, we're not, because this guy showed up, which is unfortunate. I wonder if we should, like, send the tank down to this area. If we send the tank down to here, these are a lot of victory points. So technically, you're free Indonesia, you're regular Indonesia. And if we can take Jakarta, would be nice for us, of course. We don't get our tanks around. If our tank gets around, that's going to be really bad for us. Okay, let's secure some supply lines, give them some weapons. Oh, did I get my own units surrounded? Oh, fantastic. Okay, let's go back up here to secure this position. The RDs have run a spectacle campaign. Unfortunate for us. Let me get my tank out of here. You're currently the capital. And I want to get more tank upgrades. So let's go once again for armor. Let's go for better breakthrough. And the lessons of South Africa. Also, it also gives them political power, which is really, really important right now. Yeah, so come up to here. We're missing production for anti-air equipment. I guess we will start building it. Throw it right down there. Okay, so we can probably break through you. If we can break through you, we can probably get us around in this one infantry division. We can kill you off. I mean, if we can just kind of kill, like, a handful of units. Yes, all on close air support, all on strategic bombing. Actually, yeah, all on close air support. Really, that's about it. You guys can fly over here, bomb the hell out of Jakarta, and acclaim his NPP campaign. Okay, not great. Unfortunately. We're still gonna try to pressure them, but we need political power. How long to hit the nuke button? I don't think we can hit the nuke button. Until I think we need to be at war with Germany or Japan to actually press the button to go to have a nice old nuclear war. Send in the advisors. We'll raise support for the war. We can actually send an extra division in, which I think actually is really important. Us being able to send in a ton of divisions is what won us South Africa. So if we can win South Africa and we can win Indonesia, those will be really nice for us. You guys have gotten yourself all trapped, so good work there. Thumbs up. And when will you be done? You can be done in 7 days. I can't send another volunteer. Actually, I can already send another volunteer. But actually, once this is done, we can send in 2 more units. And I honestly just think sending in more tanks is worth it. Right now, we've taken 122 casualties. Which I really don't think is that bad. Polls have been updated. Can I run another campaign? I can, and where should we do it? Probably the upper south makes the most sense. We'll go for a campaign there. The Aryan Brotherhood has declared war on the West Revolutionary Front. Is it Pink that's got tanks? Yeah, get these tanks ready to go. It doesn't really matter what general they're underneath, because we're going to just kind of incorporate into this army afterwards. Send 1 more unit. In 2 more days, we can send another unit in. And if we can have like just 3 tanks steamroll across Indonesia, I feel like that's going to be pretty well for us. Naval Doctrine. War support. Actually, more political power. I will take that. Thank you. So basically, the war is really helping out our great society kind of take place. Yeah, we're at 33. You know what? Just keep trying to pressure this. 4 units. This should not break. Which is nice. West Russian Revolutionary Front unifies West Russia. You know, you guys are getting quite strong. Maybe we'll actually see the Soviet Union reform here. Actually, we could send over a 3rd division as well. When will you be here? 17th and the 27th. Okay, so we still got a few more days until then. Pull out of Africa. Yeah, we don't need to worry about any of this for now, I think. Yes, and an extra tank division has arrived. Fantastic. You don't have a leader? How did I not realize you don't have a leader? Who's got the best attack value? You do? Yes, come down to here. Counterattack immediately. Try to push your way through this. And take their city. And the next guy's gonna be showing up in like another week or so. I think it's time to start doing some of this other stuff. Political power, Republicans go stronger. Let's get some healthcare. Again, we don't want to get surrounded. But how's the war going right now? It is definitely going in our favor. Congress enacts daylight savings. Seasons bring not only snow melts and browning leaves, but also their own preferences over when the sun rises and sets. Whereas winter refers to grace her rolling white panoramas with an extra hour of warm sunlight, summer instead bids the star wake an hour early. As if to earlier greet the sleeping people under the watchful gaze, Romans, Englishmen, Frenchmen, civilizations which have relied on the sun's perennial light to keep track of time, were left with no choice but to adjust their hours to the 4 different maidens' taste. The United States shall join their lengthy hollowed ranks as President Lyndon B. Johnson signs the Uniform Time Act of 1966. Its pages decree that from 200 hours of April's last Sunday to 200 hours of October's last Sunday. All clocks across America, 5 time zones shall move forward by exactly 1 hour. Proponents have argued that a multitude of benefits of daylight savings in such a manner that will bring, including a notable reduction in home electricity bills, should they somehow wish, states may choose to opt out of the latest and most unusual amendment to the nation's timekeeping standards. That's going to be another 2 victory points for us. We gotta make sure we just gotta make sure we don't get surrounded. Can you get 1 million manpower? I'm sure we could. What are all these for? Decrease arm training, send some rifles. We're not gonna send anything to Africa, really. Mostly because I don't think it actually works. We could send weapons to them. But also, I want to save all of our political power for you. So right now, let's... Can't do education grants for soldiers. Bilingual education. What's our stability? We're at 78% stability. Sure, you know what? Let's do some environmental movements. That sounds like a good idea. Do you think we could just drive to Jakarta? Do you think that would work, or do you think it'd fail miserably? If we want another tank shows up, we could be okay. When are you showing up again? 27th? Which is right now. Fantastic. We'll send you down here as well. American tanks, man. Smash straight through the front lines. You are worth right now. You're worth 10. You're worth 5. You guys are still doing okay, I think. And a solid NPP campaign. Fantastic. What do you want me to do? Nothing I care about right now. Okay. Got an upgrade. Can I get any more upgrades for my my tanks? I can. But of course, that is what we're going to do. And if we can actually trap all of these units, would be quite nice for us. And I think we will. All these guys up here will actually have no supplies right now, which is just fantastic. So that should, I think, lead for us to have a victory here. You can come up here, crush that guy, and we just drive to Jakarta. And you will slowly drive your way up to here. These guys should have absolutely no supplies whatsoever. Jakarta has fallen. Which gets you to still 51%, huh? But now these guys have no... So, I mean, where's your current capital? Current capital right now is up there. And I'm assuming we can't send over more units for the time being. Let's take over these major cities. Actually, no, because you're still technically trapped. We want to try to free you to get these guys to have some supplies. And any more tank upgrades, you're going to be done in 7 days. Okay, quite nice. And you know what? Why not upgrade artillery as well? Okay, polls are updated. Now let's, stability goes up by 3. We can sideline the anti-nuclear activist. Sure, let's help out the environment. You know, it's important. The environment is important. Right now, we'll also think about... We have a lead in a lot of these territories. Let's go for New England next. Get some campaign going there. Okay, you actually have linked this stuff up. Fantastic. There are 2 Indias. One of them's just like independent. The other one is a Japanese puppet state. Okay, Okay, you're being absolutely demolished. You go here. You are going to go... Actually, you're already doing some good job. Okay, so once you actually go up here, we want you to move in this direction. This is looking good. I think you've won the war, basically, at this point. Yeah, I don't see a way you lose right now. Which is nice. You are still, unfortunately, trapped. This is going to be basically the... Actually, go take this victory point. It's worth 10. It's worth 10. 10 is not nothing. And you are in part of Indonesia, so that is what? 20 victory points, quite nice. Because you're now encircled. Aircraft can now all go up to Borneo. That's where next of our efforts are needed. Yeah, that's a lot of dead Indonesian troops. Can't get any more healthcare. Let's go for welfare. All the President's Men blows the lid on the box office. Hollywood took on the political wildfire of the Nixon presidency in this past weekend in the critically acclaimed film, All the President's Men. Stormed theaters across the United States. Critics from Chicago Sun-Times have regarded the movie as being a brilliant showcasing of the depths of the investigation journalism, as paranoia, self-doubt, and harassment dominate the cases of the heroes of the Washington Post. The movie soars to reach the cement #1 spot in the box office as Americans rushed to see the political thriller. Director Alan J. Pakula provides the American audience with a journey across the spheres of journalism, writing, and politics as the film looks onto the journeys of a renowned reporter duo Katharine Graham and David Halberstam, as they take on the haunting shadows which peer over their every move. Together, the duo follows one step after another in the journey to unveil a secretive and dangerous conspiracy involving the White House administration, scaling all the way up to former President Richard Nixon himself, who just 2 years ago resigned from his office as President of the United States. Graham and Halberstam serves writing leads behind the movie itself, and Graham stated that David and I wants to deliver a trek through the perils that came with the Nixon scandal as we'd experienced. Terrifying, backbreaking, and well, exhilarating. As every time we felt our hearts racing, we wanted the audience to feel that rush just the same. That being said, key figures within the Republican Democratic Party have come forward with criticism of the movie, with the Republican Democrats stating that it puts a hole through our work in trying to help the United States. Meanwhile, spokespersons within the National Progressive Party say that their appreciation with Graham, Halberstam, and Pakula's work. Nevertheless, despite the political experts' criticism, the American audience has driven and soars to theaters across the country to enjoy the film of the decade, as some have called it. And you are very much surrounded right now, which is nice. So we got a second tank division pulling in here, because you're very, very, very much dead. I'm surprised that Indonesia hasn't given up quite yet. I mean, I guess they still have Borneo. And they have, I guess this is all actually connected. Which does help out the AI, I'm sure. Did you, wait, let me scroll. Okay, you did push away here. You're here. All of the tanks are here, actually. Now you've been connected. We can take, because we're not pushing our way to Borneo. This area, we're not going to. Or North Borneo, I guess. We're just taking over the smaller cities. This tank can go here, actually. You guys should be... no, you should actually still have supplies, because you're still getting it from North Borneo, because you're still part of the same puppet. Of course, we have a bad campaign, which is unfortunate.